In data collecting, I choose to cycle, and the first is planning. In this part, the research discussed with teacher in grade, with students in grade 8. The researcher worked collaboration with the students with students to conduct the study with by preparing material for collection of the data, instrument of collecting the data, facilitation of media, and assessment need for students. The second is acting. In acting, the researcher was conducted teaching and learning process in learning process. In this test, by using short story for 2 meetings in a cycle before doing pretest. After that, the researcher used classroom action research to train students' reading ability in using short story. In these meetings, the researcher took them about short story and how to read well. The next is observing. Along teaching and learning process, observation was conducted by the teacher. The observation was done to see the researcher preparation method in teaching and interaction with students and teacher assessment towards students. Observation included students' reading ability in junior high school grade 8 using short story and their participation during learning process in the class. The next is reflecting. The last step down by the research was reflecting. This step was done to see the progress of teaching and learning process and students' activeness as well as their achievement after the improvement of the first cycle by submitting the pre-test, post-test, and observation checklist. The next is data analysis. To analyze the data, the researcher analyzed the data descriptive. The researcher explained the result of the observation checklist, planning, action, reflecting, and the implementation, the use of the material, the teaching and learning process.
Chapter 6.
The next is chapter 4, finding and discussion. Finding of the first cycle, planning. In this part, the researcher made the planning for the action based on problem by the students in reading comprehension. In this case, the researcher rates the lesson plan and student observation checklist to see students' performance during teaching and learning process. The researchers also prepare the pre-test and post-test to collect the data in order to find out students' improvements by using short story. The second is acting. The action of the first cycle was done on 28 July until 5 August 2022. In acting phase, the researcher acted as the teacher who taught the students by using short story. The pre-test was conducted on 5 August 2022. In this test, the students were asked to read a story about the legend of Candi Prambanan. The students answered the question given related to the story. After that, they were asked to submit their work. The action after pre-test, the researcher applied short story as the treatment. This activity was done 10 August until 12 August 2022. Then the post-test was held to find out students' reading improvement. After being taught using short story, the post-test was held on 20 August 2022. The next is observing. In this case, they observe all activity in the physical classroom. Action activities. The activities include students' preparation, student performance, and students' method, student activeness, and student attention during teaching and learning process. The form of observation checklist for the students was prepared by the research. The research observation as follows. The first finding from the observation was during the process of teaching and learning in the class. Some students follow the teacher explanation. However, some of them did not pay attention. Most of them were busy with their own business, such as some students were busy to talk with their friends during the explanation. Some students were busy to write down on their books. Some students were busy to write down on their book, which was not related to the material, while others sleep during teacher explanation. The second, the students did not participate actively when the teacher gave them questions related to the material or asked their opinion about the material. There was no answer from them. Mostly, the students kept silent and did not provide any answer until the end of the class. The condition above creates less interaction between the teacher and the students during the process of learning and teaching. Since there was less interaction between both teacher and students, it can be said that